Miss Stephanie again, and this is ErgoFit. I'm going to go ahead and pull these wonderful slides down, and we will get started. So go ahead and step back, give yourself a little bit of space and room to move here. We'll start by planting our feet firmly onto the ground, and I'd like for you to take that big inhale up overhead. As you reach up, go ahead and reach through the right hand and then the left hand. Just gently switching sides here. Reach and reach. Let's do one more, both sides. Reaching up and again up. And then bring those hands back down. Let your chin come down to your chest. And then take another inhale up overhead. This time interlace your fingers and press the palms up towards the ceiling. Press and try to reach your head through those hands and the hands back behind. Good. Release those hands, bring them back down. And then interlace those fingers. This time exhale, press forward, chin to chest, opening up that upper back. And release those hands. We're going to be working through head, neck, and shoulders here today. So let's start by taking those hands. Just gently grab the hands back behind your back here. You don't need to pull or open up anything. Just gently grabbing the hands. We're going to roll our shoulders back and open up the sternum, open up the space around your heart. And then we'll bring our chin down to our chest and lift the chin back up. And bring the chin down. And reach your chin up. And again, nodding the head very slowly, yes and no. And let's bring the head back to center. So keeping those hands back behind you. Tick-tock the head gently here side to side. Maybe notice if the right side feels really tight or the left side. You're welcome to stay a little bit longer on one side if you feel it needs a little extra time, a little extra attention. And head comes back to center. And we'll unlace those hands. Taking your hands now, bring them back behind your head. So you interlace them again. And we're going to press the elbows back and again lift the chin up towards the sky. So as you lift the chin, really think about pressing open the arms. Big inhale of breath here. And gently moving here, right and left. Try to keep that chest and chin lifted as you rock here gently, right and left. Good. Keep the feet really planted here firmly into the ground. And come back into center, release those hands. Wonderful. We're going to take our right hand now, and I want you to reach it out to the diagonal. Really strong reach. As you're reaching with the palm turned down towards the body here, you might feel a gentle pull through the bicep. So if you are activating the tricep muscles, those muscles behind the body, behind the arm, activating those bicep muscles, activating triceps, lengthening biceps. And then we're going to add the neck area to this stretch. So we should feel this stretch almost into the fingers if you want to extend those fingers out long. And then we'll take the head and just gently rock the head over to the right side. And if you want to play with that angle, lifting and lowering until you feel that gentle tug and release, hold there. If you want to close your eyes, really focus on your breath here. to relax those neck muscles. That audible sound of a sigh is a really nice way to remind the body to relax. There's just something about a big sigh, right? Okay, let's go ahead and release and gently relax the arm. You can shake it out a little bit if you'd like, and we'll switch sides. So left hand comes to the diagonal, and again, we want a really straight arm, rolling the shoulder back, and play with the angle of that diagonal wherever it feels best for you. Extend through the fingertips, so spread the fingers as wide as you can. And then when you're ready, take the head, rock it over to the side, and you can take your hand, gently place it on the head. Now we don't want to feel like we're pulling anything here. We are just gently coaxing the muscle to release and relax. Deep breath. Close your eyes if you'd like. Big sigh. And again, you can play with that angle. Make it a little harder, easier, or intensify the stretch, I should say. Not necessarily hard or easy. Good. Let's release, coming back into center, and gently release those hands. We're going to roll our shoulders. So big, generous shoulder rolls up and around to the back. And each shoulder roll, see if you can kind of make that a little bit bigger of a movement. So exploring that space a little bit more. Good. And then we're going to roll to the front. Big shoulder rolls to the front. Wonderful. All right, let's take those hands. We're going to reach around your body like you're giving yourself a big hug. And you can see that the elbows here are kind of lined up. See if you can really walk those elbows across and wrap those hands around the body here. Take the feet a little bit wider than shoulders. We're just going to gently rock here side to side. And release those arms. Switch which arm was on top. Kind of wrapping really as tight as you can. Try to walk those fingers back. Once you're there in that gentle hold, you can rock here side to side. Oh, my cat's come in to join us. She can sometimes get a little feisty. She likes to claim my yoga mat as her space, especially if I'm using it. So we'll see what she does here in a minute. Let's release those hands. And then we're going to take the hands, bring them back behind the body. I want you to interlace those fingers, roll the shoulders back. If you can, extend the arms. If that's available to you, go there. If not, you can keep the elbows bent and just try to walk those hands down the spine as much as you can, rolling the shoulders back, and lift your chin and your chest, and then engage the glutes. So a lot of times if we feel really tight in the torso area, when we start to open up the chest, we'll incorporate this big back bend to get into this open chest. But I'd like for you to just focus on the chest area by activating the glutes and keeping the pelvis neutral and focusing solely on that opening up of the chest area. All right, release it, interlace those fingers together. Let's press them forward. Drop your chin to your chest to open up the back. And release those hands and we'll come back up. All right, so for our finishing 3 cycles of breath, we're going to take that inhale up overhead. And then as you exhale, pull the elbows down, open the fingers as wide as you can, and look up. And let's do 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, pull them in and down. And last one. Exhale. Wonderful. Releasing those hands, feeling that nice reset of your mind, your body, and your breath, and ready, refreshed, and rejuvenated for the rest of your day today. Thank you again so much for joining me.
You.
You're welcome. If you guys have any
Thank you,
questions,
Stephanie.
you're
I really
welcome.
need